Alright, hopefully we should be live, up, and functional here soon.
Yeah, I see us. And I hear us.
Okay. And we also got casual flailing, so I'd say we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1.
Check this out. I know how to clear the room in no time flat.
You have my interest.
Hey, Sparkle. You enjoying your TV documentary?
Yep.
Hey, is that a spider on your pillow?
Impressive, Moonbutt. Oh, she left her peanut butter.
Here, have some. That's so mean, Moon Dancer. It's so mean.
Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 491. We're dealing with a lot of heat, a lot of rapid changing weather, a lot of headaches, and a lot of crap. So, yep, we're in the middle of June, and summer is full force. I am your host, as always, here to try to bring you a cool breeze in the summer heat, or maybe a hot breeze in the cool winter heat, wherever you're at. Who knows? Maybe I'm just breezing. I could be blowing hot air. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I am your host, Circuit Main. And I am also joined by a wonderful crew of weather-inducing analysts and such. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
It's only gonna get hotter from here, folks.
Nah.
Textalian.
We need an ice age.
Toakoi.
You know, it's rather easy whenever you have your own internal AC unit.
And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Wait, how are we going to melt his icy heart with a Cool Island song?
Love it. Free hat. Okay, let's go. Anyway, welcome once again to the Brony Show, and this week we got a bit to talk about and a bit to have fun with. We are going to be testing, trying, playing, and enjoying the Bank of Equestria game, which we talked about last week. We're going to see just how far you can get in there and maybe go for a high score or two. Of course, we are also going to be talking about the next episode in Tell Your Tale that we've gotten to. This one, of course, dealing with Sunny trying to organize everybody for a hike and getting themselves lost in a very small woods, apparently. So yeah, we're gonna have Sunny the hiker. Along with that, I'm not gonna lie, there is going to be a topic that we're gonna be bringing up in news near the end. And I have a feeling that it's going to bring up quite a bit of discourse. We'll try to keep it civil and to the point. But, yes, you are being warned now.
Should we have a timestamp code for when we do that?
Nah, we're just going to try to get through it as quick as we can until Commander or something says stop. And it starts. Commander, start muting everybody at random if we start going way too overboard and we ignore your warnings to stop. And I mean everybody.
I'm a time.
But for now, we'll worry about that when we get. We'll cross that bridge when we get to the burning bridge that it is. let's go ahead and start off with our own personal burning bridges with a little bit of wub. Of course, that is What's Up, Brony? So, I beseech you all here in our chat to bring the wub. What's up, Bronies?
Oh my. I actually had to clean out a freezer of expired meat because someone in the house unplugged it, and we didn't notice it until I smelt it, and I had to take it outside to the trash can. And it was venison.
You're better than me. I would have plastic wrapped that entire fridge. I would have crated it out. Would have gotten some arsonists to take it out into the middle of a forest and burn it.
Oh, the freezer was still working, and it doesn't smell that bad anymore. It just doesn't.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't try to salvage that. I wouldn't open that thing for anyone. No. No.
Okay. Second, I'm from the country. That stuff does not freak me out.
No, I'm a little bit of rock and roll.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
if
whole
it-
thing
yeah.
I smelled worse, I've seen worse.
No, I get it. I get it. There are worse, and it'll go away with time. I would not be a fan of it. I've had it happen. I've had spoiled meat sticking around my house more than a few times, especially for a longer period than it should have. I just don't like it, and I hate how long it takes to clear up. Especially when you have to wait for the garbage man to pick it up, and you have it just outside of your car, and you're still smelling it, even though it's outside and it's far away as possible. Somehow it's still wafting by.
That's the beauty of my house and the fact I ride a bike. I went past it, I made sure the lid was shut, and I didn't smell it, but
My nose, the lid does nothing. Okay, if you start muting everybody, I'll get the hint, Commander. Move me around the chats then. You don't have to mute me, just shove me into Toa's lonely corner. Maybe that'll get the hint. Shove me into Toa's lonely corner. I think that'll get me the hint at that point.
But yeah, also I got some filament for making a cosplay better and got other stuff for cosplay. So yay, cosplay! Woo!
Alright.
I found really cool desk lamps that can be one of 16 colors that run on AAA batteries.
Alright then. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of wub going on with yours truly, of course. Not much has been going on. However, I am kind of happy because my latest meat stocks have come out, and these were ones I actually was able to get a full-on test of. By full-on test, I don't mean like a shot glass after I filled up the bottles and I only had a little bit left that wasn't complete, that wasn't swimming in sediment. These were actually basically like I poured a glass of mead and I was able to drink it pure and clear. And luckily, when I mentioned the one about the mead that made my tongue go numb, that didn't happen this time around. So, yeah, I got moved, didn't I? Hi, everybody. I'm just gonna keep talking, aren't I? Yeah. I warned him. Where was I?
Yeah,
Mead.
You were out for about a few minutes. That's how it feels.
I was putting the chat rooms back up. I didn't see the initial message. Where was I? Mead. Yes, I got me. I bottled up my mead, my latest mead batches, and I was able to get an actual test of them, not just a little shot glass of whatever I had left that wasn't covered in sediment. These were actual full-on pint glasses of leftover that couldn't fit into the bottles, and I didn't have another bottle to fit it in. So yeah, I actually got a full-on taste of it. My tongue didn't go numb, which some people were worried when I said my tongue went numb that previous time. No, it didn't go numb. In fact, I think I was just tasting the strong alcohol in it because the one on the left has about 17 ABV. Really strong ABV, especially for mead. But yeah, no, I'm actually excited. These turned out really well, and the best part about these, these are actually experimental meads. The ones on the left were made with a combination of the normal honey mead mixture and mixed berries. and the ones on the right were done with it's not power fruit tea, passion fruit tea. It was made with passion fruit tea and conditioned with honey at the end. So it has a slightly sweeter taste to it. So, the one on the left, they're both smooth. The one on the left has a very dry taste to it. The one on the right actually has a little bit more sweeter taste to the aftertaste of it. And I'm excited because now I'm going to go ahead. These are meads I'm practicing and trying to create a mead based off of Berry Punch the Pony. Which is why I had mixed berries in one of these. I'm trying to get something
You're
that...
gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
No, the whole idea is to try to get something that is close to the same color as her, but also has maybe a fruity taste to it, or at least a very light taste. I think so far, oddly enough, the passion fruit seems to at least have the color idea, because you can see on the left there, it's kind of more orange than kind of reddish or purplish. But yeah, the whole idea is I want to try to make an official mead, and I want to see if I can get the berry tubers to go in for, like call it their official mead or something like that, just for fun. I think that'd be fun.
Let's see. I know the code is a mulberry. Don't know if that's good.
So what you're saying for Everfree is you need to come up here and then hitch a ride with me and my camper. And then we go down.
Who knows? Who knows? At the rate I'm going, I got 2 big bottles of Twilight Sparkle mead and my first ever homebrewed mead that I've never really gave a full taste. And now I got these bottles, which I'm probably only going to take 1 or 2 of. I might actually start exceeding the weight limit for the airplane.
Well, say airport's not going to take very kindly to you.
Well, these are on checked on baggages.
Yeah.
Well, also, here's something else. You have Everfree is a PG, so alcohol's kind of frowned upon there.
Oh, it's fine.
It's frowned upon when you're in the panel rooms, but when you're in the party rooms, it's no holds barred.
Yep.
They actually have their own part. They actually have a party room, the party floor, full on party floor. And boy, do they have parties on that floor. The Berry Tube Room actually has a suite set up, and I know other groups are setting up party rooms in there. So, yeah, obviously they don't want you to take them into panels. A lot of panels are going to be PG and nice, and I mean, I'm probably going to be in a panel for What the Pony. So, yeah, I know they're PG. Cool. I know they're PG. But the party rooms are not.
Which, honestly is completely understandable because it's not fun having a bunch of drunk adults walking around. Anyways.
And also, and just because, there doesn't mean that we can't be respectable about the rules and just keep the fun in the party rooms alone.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got an email from Expedia, and apparently you can now re-enter the U.S. without a COVID test.
I'm going to leave that one alone. But yeah, that's my little wub going on. Nothing much else at the time being other than I started a new batch, which is completely traditional or semi-traditional because I forgot to put in a cup of black tea and also forgot to use raisins instead of yeast feed. So, whatever. It's still honey with a little bit of orange zest in it. That's pretty much it.
I see an artwork by Tony or Anthony Price and Tony Fleece. Yeah, that was I couldn't remember who did
Andy
that.
Price. It was Andy Price. Andy Price.
Okay,
yeah.
So screwed me up.
But yeah, no, Andy Price, 100%. I love his artwork. All of the artwork I've gotten from him, except for one, I think, because I don't think I've had a chance to yet, has been framed. I frame it and I've hung it on my walls because I love his artwork. I think it's amazing. And plus the whole parchment thing is pretty cool too.
I also see a poster in the background with Steve and Magnet.
That was from Enterplay when they were still doing big posters. They might still have some.
Oh, for the card game that
yeah.
took off and died like a few years later.
It's not dead. It's basically on
It's
fan
not dead,
support.
dead as in the sense, just mainstream dead. In that
Yeah,
sense.
it's on fan support.
Mhm.
Fan support. Not that's an interesting term, isn't it? Anyway,
Anyways.
that's my wub. That's my wub. Anybody else have any other what's up burning going on with them?
Nope. I pretty much said everything I needed.
Well, for me, got some more work done on the camper. Should be buying the product soon so I can re-insulate it. So that's exciting.
So you're gonna wear earmuffs when you cut. Are you gonna wear earmuffs when you cut out the console so you don't hear the screams of the
The
purists?
screams of the damned.
The screams of the damned.
Of course.
By the way, are you using standard like fill-in stuff, or are you just using expansion foam?
Hi, just my
I'm doing-
mage.
I'm doing a very complicated sandwiching way of doing installation, but I will not get into that here because I could go in for about an hour and explain how that works.
Yeah.
Please don't.
But-
We got enough that we're probably gonna be talking about for an hour. We don't need that.
But anyways, this weekend I hurt my neck or something, and my pain and it's only gotten worse, and now my nerves and muscles are acting up like they used to, which is a lot of fun. So my my leg keeps buckling out from under me, and my right arm's pretty much useless, as well as my right eye again. Good times.
Wow, we're all
One
suffering
thing
right
that
now.
is somewhat relatable, I feel.
The only thing I would say to do that, if you're able to, would be
Well, to me anyway.
try and pop your back by having an outstretched arm and just moving in your body. See if it pops back into place. It
You're
works-
saying I don't do that?
Well, I'm saying you probably do, but
Ooh, MLP characters in Soul Calibur. Love that. That sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else have any other what's up, Brony, or should we go ahead and move on to the wubs and get to the news dubs?
let's get to the news.
Let's get to the news. Let's get to the news before
All right.
Commander
let's-
gets pissed.
Nah, let's get to the news. We love you, Commander. We honestly do. I mean, we really do. I actually love him. He's great. All right,
Commander is an
so
awesome dude.
yeah, so
Platonic or an intimate circuit?
Moving on.
Professional.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. Okay, so pony conventions. TruckCon is just 3.5 weeks. Where's the time gone? I think I might. I might have to actually get
Oh,
my
the
things
little
ordered.
Fluttershy.
Actually, it does remind me. I got to start getting things ordered and ready to go. This is wow.
I feel that. I mean, like, if you think about it, I only got like 2 months, and I gotta get that camper back roadworthy. It's gonna be blasted.
Yeah. Well, yes. Well,
D-Day is soon upon you, circuit.
will the Brony Show be at TruckCon? Yes and no. Mostly because, technically I am the Brony Show at this point, and my wonderful panelists are with me, and part of it, but at the same time not. I don't know. Would you guys consider yourself part of the show?
At this point, with how many years we've been around, yes, we have.
Oh,
You gotta remember, you give me back access by accident, and you just haven't bothered kicking me yet.
Well, you are an interesting person, and you give us interesting stories. Why
You know what?
Wasn't
You know what?
on Discord when I joined around in voice chat.
You know what? I think we just kind of osmose them at this point. So yeah, I guess they are part of the show now. I love you guys.
You'll
Well, except for
never get rid
Suki.
of us.
Suki's always been a part of the show too. You've been around forever, and I love Suki for it too.
In fairness, out of the people currently in this call, Suki is your oldest member.
I can't argue that. You're probably right.
I'm
He's
not,
part
I'm
of
not
the
sure how
old
to take
guard.
that.
Neither am I. I don't. we're both just sitting here.
I mean, he has been in the show longer than any of us here.
Yeah,
Eh.
the old guard.
All right. Anyway, getting back on Absolute Track here. I personally am going to be going to TruckCon. I don't recall if anybody else here is, and I don't think anybody else is. However, a lot of the old Brony Show guard is going to be there as well, though they're just there to for the fun and silliness of it all. So yeah, we'll probably be there in a more casual sense, just having fun with everything. But yeah, I am at least going to TruckCon, and I will have blanked from previous shows. D-pad will be there, but more in his own personal business sense, things like that, which is kind of fun.
Ooh.
And I will talk about it, of course. Which also reminds me, we can get to the fancy missions and stuff. We're gonna have to talk about. We got a nice little deluge of pics from CMC and his time over at HarmonyCon. Now that not Harmony, that is the next one they're planning on. Winnie City. His time at Winnie City and all of these wonderful merch images that we're gonna have to show off. Unless he tells me not to, in which case I'll stop immediately. But let's go ahead.
Also, last weekend, wasn't that Japanese PonyCon?
No, not exactly. They just were having a concert based with Japanese PonyCon, but we're getting off track.
No, I didn't say PonyFest. I said Japanese PonyCon.
Sorry, what was talked about me, huh?
We're just talking about how we're gonna have to show off all of your awesome little merch here later on after the news.
There's a pile of it.
I
There's a
know.
lot.
I know. It'll be fun.
And that's not even with the pictures I took where I flipped some of those cards over so you could see the backs.
Ooh.
But those aren't needed.
Yep. Instead, let's go ahead and talk about Equestria. Or Equestria. I have no idea how to pronounce this.
Equestria.
Equestria! Actually, I like that.
Actually, that works.
We're going to talk about Equestria!
C is silent.
Okay, Equestria. Which will be in Prague. It will actually be they'll be running their big event at the end of August, not end, but in August. But they just recently announced everything, including their apparently images are broken here, but yeah, they're going to have a director of the new generation of MLP, Prince Whatever for music, a lot of other fun things. So yeah, they just did a big announcement on all of it. Sadly, it's kind of broken-ish. But yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah,
Also,
it's 1 week. It's 1 week before Everfree. So if anybody is going to Equestria and then Everfree, that's going to be one hell of a turn and burn.
The only one I would think, and I could be wrong, would be Feather, but I'm not fully sure.
Actually, I think we already know one person at least with Prince Whatever. I think he's also highlighted for Everfree.
Oh yeah, he's doing a turn and burn easy.
Yeah. I would like to go to Galacon too. There's a lot of conventions I would like to go to, and I think in the near future I might be getting dragged to a couple too, but that's another time. Speaking of Everfree, it looks like the two Lovebirds are going to be showing up. Peter New and Vince Tong, also known as Big Macintosh and Featherbangs, are going to be there. The grand plan is we got to find a Sugar Bell plushie, put it between them on stage, and just let them have at it.
Oh, that will be legendary.
It would be fun, wouldn't it?
Oh boy.
It would be.
Well, yeah, also Vincent Tong did Sandbar, so if you wanted to get one of the Student 6 instead, you also have the Student 6.
No, we have to get Yona. Because that is canon.
You know what?
Seriously.
No, I don't doubt that. It's just my brain was going in places I'm not sure I want to entertain. So I won't. We're going to go ahead and move on instead. But yeah, just they had a quick announcement about that, so I thought that was a little exciting. Next, Crystal Friends. Every single time I have to say that, it hurts, but it's funny.
Crystal Friends.
No, it's Crystal Friends. It is literally the name. Crystal Friends. The Crystal Friends My Little Pony Series 2 set is now available for pre-order. This one is a little bit more special because it has Nightmare Moon, it has Lyra, it has Derpy, and nobody else matters.
Why am I the only one enjoying the baby dragon? Y'all evil.
Starlight, Shimmer, Glimmer.
All right, yeah, we got Kite Glimmer there too, and that's kind of cute. All right, you know what? Fair enough.
Two sisters in her nightmare form.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need the Daybreaker version.
See, it's just easy to say that the fun has been doubled now.
True enough.
Ah!
But yes, these are going to be from Mighty Jacks, and yep, if you want to pre-order them now is the absolute time to do so, especially if you want to get a big old box to try to get them all. I think are any of them actually special? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually,
6,
Circuit,
7,
I just
8, 9.
remember
Yeah.
coming across something. Let me see if I can find it.
Why is everything trying to make me do it on credits?
Oh,
I
boy.
could pay it all at once. Ooh, $100. Actually, $100 isn't too bad for 8. Especially these 8. But yeah, the only unfortunate thing is they are blind boxes, and apparently one of the characters is special. My guess is Nightmare Moon. So, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So, yeah, only one of them you're not going to be able to get. Oh, yeah, it is Nightmare Moon. See? Rare.
I'm gonna send you something, Circuit. I'll leave it to you to put it in tonight or next week.
Don't worry, I'm going to be able to save my wallet. There is... 5% off. Maybe I should... I'm kidding. I am not.
Oh no!
No,
Please.
no, Circuit. Think about the con.
I
Your
am thinking
poor
about... I
wallet.
am literally thinking about the con. That is one big reason... it's not even about... I wouldn't have jumped into that. No worries. I am going to be getting into that DM. But,
Oh,
yeah.
you do have it on schedule then. Okay.
Yeah, but no, if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for the con and the fact that I got two Kotobukiya figures I still need to do an order on, yeah, no, don't worry, I'm saving my money. So don't worry. I'm not
Or
going
the $300 are going elsewhere.
Instead, an interview with Big Jim has been done. Big Jim, of course, was one of the big head honchos in regards to Generation 4 of My Little Pony. In charge of a lot of it.
He was there through it all.
Yep, writer and director for it. So yeah, if you haven't heard an interview with him yet, or you might want to see if there's little secrets or things that we may have not known about with Generation 4, this interview could have it. So it may be well worth a listen, especially if you are curious about little behind the scenes with the Generation 4. So moving on, Make Your Mark, the special that we've already had for a month now, finally has an official cover that actually looks a lot better than the short. Wow, how is that? Why does that feel insulting to me somehow?
There's hitches
Is
in the
that a
back.
book? Yes.
It's a book, and the cover actually looks slightly better than the
book
animation. It looks slightly better than the animation did in the special. I don't know what to make of that.
Also,
They probably used the models from the movie.
It might be. Plus, they could probably take more time to render it since they didn't have to make a full 45-minute thing with it. They just had to take a still.
Yep.
Also, second, do my intended. Apparently, Lone Wolf Gamer has been getting recommendations for our archive and stream stuff for the past year.
Weird.
Yeah, YouTube.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I did that kind of on purpose because I was slightly afraid that if we did something wrong, YouTube would put the kibosh on our live stream and just destroy the channel outright. It never really happened, but now we're just kind of cemented with that. So yeah, now we have the archive YouTube and we have the stream YouTube. So
Then again, we did get banned for a while because of a Winchester thing, I think.
I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness going on, so it wasn't like my fear wasn't unfounded per se, but it didn't happen either, so I'm happy with that. So we're moving on. Because we do got a lot to go on. Merchandising. This time plushies. Symbiote Studios. We actually talked about Symbiote Studios last year. They released the Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle. And now they are releasing Pinkie Pie. Along with Rainbow Dash, Twilight Sparkle, and Apple Dash. Apple Dash? Apple Dash, everybody!
Apple Dash for the hats.
Apple Dash, Applejack for the hat.
No,
Rare.
that is one thing that we did get. Wait, there's 2 Twilight Sparkles, with and without.
It's fine.
I love this company.
But let's see. Looks
I
like
love it more if they had a Fluttershy or a Rarity.
they might still. I mean, they didn't have the Applejack or the Oh, look at that. They got little,
Oh, they
$10
got a recipe
pins.
one.
They got-
Enamel pins.
They got little enamel pins for $10 each. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
But yeah, no, the Applejack didn't exist in
$30
either.
is not bad.
The Pinkie Pie and Applejack are still fairly new, so if they're there. Oh, look, they got Twilight Sparkle plushies 1 and 2.
I already said that, so
One without Red Bull and the one with.
Yep. Okay, this is your optometrist appointment. Is it better 1 or 2?
wait. I
1
love the fact
or
that
2?
Twilight Sparkle plush V1, V2.
Kind of interesting that the colors are different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
It could also be the lighting for the photo.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be, but yeah, just like
Yeah, this one's more purple and the other one has more lavender look, I admit. But I'm
yeah.
considering it just feels like it's lighting to me, but I could be wrong.
Well, so you have the best example of that.
We're gonna move on. So, Cutie Mark magic figures starting to pop up on Amazon with Princess Pip and Sunny Star Scout. With Hoof to Heart. With
Yeah, that is still a weird saying to me.
Hoof to Heart.
Oopsies.
You think that's
Then
crazy?
again,
No. You don't get this. Hoof to Heart. This is a lot more crazier because they're basically little covers for little peg holes so you can shove things into their hooves. You can finally have them hold a flashlight. And there's an explanation for it now. It's not magical. They're literally little Lego ponies. You're shoving things into their peg holes.
You're saying they have peg legs.
Circuit.
I'm just gonna keep going. Keep going. Don't let people think about it for 5 seconds, or else they'll think about it. So yeah, Pip has a light. Also a little bunch of little mini things.
Okay, that's a lot of accessories. That seems worth the money.
Actually, it's kind of funny. All the accessories are all
He's the
clear.
accessory pony of the generation. Of course, you'll have a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your flashlight.
As a flashlight. Well, I mentioned it. Yeah, the flashlight. You also got the feathery wings, which I'll give them credit. They actually have the feathery wings for her on the figures. That's
a neat sculpt.
yeah.
With
But,
fluttering
yeah, I also-
action.
Yeah.
Oh
This-
my! Oh.
Yeah,
No!
that looks bad out of context, doesn't it?
Has a very excited face to say hi to.
Hi, I'm being ripped apart.
Many bad things I'm thinking of right now. Oh God!
We're gonna keep moving on.
The whole-
Wow.
the whole-
I'll give them credit though. They're just, you're just going through these and they're actually putting them on a little bit. This is how you teacup. This is how you have. This is how a Pegasus sings. Okay, move on. And of course we have Sunny, who also has her own peg holes to fill in a shake.
Oh God, that face!
Oh, the face isn't that bad considering what
It
Pip
isn't
looked
as
like.
bad as Pip's. It isn't as bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you got your. Actually, I think that's ice cream. Oh wow,
Or
That's
Sunny's.
your float.
Wow, Sunny's got a sugar problem. She's got a smoothie there. She's got ice cream there. I mean, wow. I thought Izzy would be the one with the sugar problem. And she's also got a magic wand that's probably
Who
made
do
out
you
of
think
ice
she
cream.
got it from? She's only into smoothies until she met Izzy.
Hmm? Oh look, she's got a blender too.
And you gotta
Yay!
know.
Is
Wait.
it a magic bullet blender?
No, unfortunately, it's just a
Cotton
normal.
candy.
It's just a normal, very expensive blender that you can't buy unless you're really into baking and have $300 to blow.
Oh, that's a KitchenAid.
Just KitchenAid.
In this world, I wouldn't be surprised if they turned $300 into literal blow.
Yeah, fun choice of words. You know what? All things considered, that is a real fun choice of words because episode 14 of Tell Your Tale came out. Alicorn issues, where Sunny is literally blowing up everything into glitter.
This
Oh,
is about to blow.
My nightmare, it gets everywhere.
Actually, let's face it. This is basically their equivalent of trying to do a moral about
Puberty.
puberty. Yes, a moral about puberty within a 5-minute span, which doesn't work as well as you would think.
Well, to be
Here
fair, you could
is
just
the
call it
glitter,
magic
Izzy.
because
We
it-
gotta know.
Izzy has never seen so much glitter in all her life.
And never so pure.
You just got excited.
No, stop. Moving on. Anyway, take a look at it. We'll do our official review of it at some point in the near future. Not now, especially not now because I can't be mature about it in any way. Instead, we're gonna go ahead. The meetup map over at Equestria Daily is now under reconstruction. Apparently,
well,
the previous
this is 10 years.
the previous map, unfortunately, wasn't just the years. It was the fact that unfortunately, the Google services the map was under died. So even the old map is no longer functioning and valid. So they're asking people, go ahead and let us know if you are still doing meetups or if you're going to be starting meetups. And, submit them with the group, location, regions, countries, etc., so on and so forth. So, yeah, if you know of any pony meetups or hopefully in the near future, you'll be able to take a look and find out about pony meetups in your area. Because needy lonely ponies are near you.
You've been waiting a while to use that joke, haven't you?
No, they literally came to me.
Welcome to Needy Ponies Are Us.
I could have done better if I had more time. Let's just face it. All right. So this one's kind of more of a quick shout out because it is barely on the edge of having anything to do with Pony and the Brony community, but it's still slightly there. Black Griffin and Basic. Also, the two basically early.
The musician bronies.
Yeah, they were musician bronies early on in the years. In fact, you could probably still find Black Griffin's early music on YouTube still. But they made great music. They went on to do other different great musics, and to the point where they got onto America's Got Talent. And doing a combo of songs and improvisation for their entry, and ended up actually doing really well, getting 4 thumbs up. So yeah, they conquered and they did really well. So it is awesome to see people in the Brony community really excelling at some amazing stuff. But yeah, we just wanted to give a shout out to that for anybody who remembers the old school musicians and wanted to maybe see what is going on with some of them.
Well, in fairness, I think Black Griffin is coming to Everfree.
He might be. I wouldn't be surprised. I can't be 100% positive. You can go ahead and check if you want. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So, shouting it out. Next, of course, shouting out another thing that is slightly tied to ponies. In this case, them's fighting herds.
Yeah, I missed the live preview of it because the first part of the PC show was just unimpressive, and I had to take care of something during that time.
Yeah, that's the PC show.
Yeah, but still, this is a fun one where apparently they're unveiling the level 3 supers. Or what you'll do when you've decided you just really want to destroy your opponent. But yeah, no, they announced basically their next big version, the 3.0 with the new supers. Of course, the console release that's soon to come out. So it's just funny just seeing the llama just smiling there. Yeah. Really, it's actually really fun seeing some of these supers because it really kind of fits their personalities in some ways. But yeah, it's I just like that the game is still getting updates. It's still going, they're still working with it even after it's been released, and it's exciting. It's fun. I love it.
Fire the whole fire.
But yeah, if you really want to get a good look at it, including actually hearing the audio, be sure to check out the show notes because it's there.
It's always amazing that people are like, wait, that's as an MLP thing and it turned into something big? Yeah, because this fandom's full of creative people.
Yeah.
Also, Lauren Faust helped a little.
Well, Lauren Faust was definitely a key instrument on that, but there was a lot of there was a lot of give and take there.
Understatement on my part. I just remember.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren helped because she recognized that Hasbro was in that right, but still, these people were passionate, and why not help them?
Or I'm not gonna speak about her influences directly. Just she probably has done interviews about it anyway. But
Yeah.
getting back on track once again. Last little bit here before we talk about one very big piece of news, interesting piece of news. Artist Training Ground. I actually got a little bit of a heads up on this by a slight accident, so it wasn't directed directly at me, but I was in the right channels at the right time. So Equestria Daily is going to be starting their Artist Training Ground at the beginning of July. What does that mean for us? Well, usually for the Artist Training Ground, we suggest trying to follow along with it. And if you do follow the Artist Training Ground and submit to it, we always suggest and request that you put your submissions in to the content creation in our Discord so we can show off some of your awesome work. Pretty much it. You know, if you follow into the Artist Training Ground this year, please submit to the content creation. Let us know, and we'll be more than happy to show off your amazing work for all to see. For everybody to view and criticize, to comment and wonder why in the world can't they be better? Why in the world are you no good better? Why can't they draw like that? Why? Okay, I got nothing.
Second, you need to stop self-criticizing yourself. You are doing good.
That got a little real.
Actually, I was trying to go for somewhere else, and my brain just I have a headache, and my brain wasn't quite following itself, so I couldn't make it work.
No,
Okay.
I totally get that.
All right. Okay. So, taking a deep breath here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start off with a bat on this. That this is a hot issue. This is not a fun issue. I am going to ask commenters, to everybody here at the panel to wait until I at least get the full loadout before starting to dive into this. And I'm sure everybody's got an opinion. This is not going to be pleasant, but it has to be done because, unfortunately, it's fallen into our territory. So, Funko, in the infinite wisdom of we need to make more money, has decided to start an NFT gambling attempt, or basically NFT attempt, with the My Little Pony pop figures. So, little MLP pop figures for NFTs are going to be made available later this month. This apparently is a slot NFT. So you don't buy the figure. You buy a pull of a magical gambling slot machine, which will give you a possible figure. And you may get a rare one, you may not. And if you do,
a slot machine for JPEGs.
Hold on, let him finish.
And of course, there is a chance that you can get some of the rare ones, which will actually have a physical figure tied to them. These ones have a 1.72% chance, as per their statement, or a 0.28% for the Grail figures, which also would require, if you want to buy the physicals of these, which are going to be very, very few and far between, to also spend money for the figure themselves. So you are buying a gambling token for a digital receipt of a digital image of a digital box of a little figure with beady eyes, big fat heads, and are literally wall-to-wall carpeted over every single hobby store in the goddamn world. Because this is how they wanted to get more money. This is how they wanted to introduce Princess Luna, Queen Chrissy, Sunset Shimmer. This is how the fuck... Anyway.
Oh, Jesus. What did they do to my boy?
This...
What did they do to my boy?
100%, you can already tell, but I'll go ahead, state it clear. I am not happy with this. However, I am not going to go onto Twitter and raise a firestorm. I am not going to lambast them and whoa and moan, putting on the top. This is the only time I'm ever going to talk about this. I'm not going to keep bringing this up. I'm not going to make a huge new series about this. I'm going to do the one thing that I know will guarantee failure. I'm going to ignore it, not bring it any attention, move on with my life.
We have to prevent other bronies from getting
No.
sucked into this.
No, there's
This is
99% of bronies are not falling for this shit. The only people that are falling for this are the pop collector figures that also are NFT monkeys. And those are so few and far between, and you will not be able to convince them otherwise.
This is really
Okay.
sad. Like, you're just buying a JPEG of a figure and not
No.
actually buying the figure.
You're buying a receipt. You're buying the receipt of the JPEG. It's not even the actual JPEG. You're buying a receipt for proof of purchase.
Reminds me of
But-
buying stars in the early late 1900s.
Yeah.
Like 1970s or
Yeah, this has already been talked about to death by everybody and everything. I am 100% not a fan of this. I'm sure everybody's already been exhausted to hell about this. And I'm said my piece. I'm almost 100% positive nobody here is going to buy it. I'm almost 100% positive any brony with their weight in salt is going to buy these.
You know how to ruin a good thing? This is how.
I'm just
Screw you.
personally, I'm just disappointed that the Funko I knew, where they had those awesome big figures that I would find at Hot Topic, went from those little odd midget things to this. But
Of course they did.
we're moving on. I get
Easier
it.
to produce
Hold it, hold it,
and they sell.
No, we're moving on.
We are actually moving on. We have 3 people telling me to move on. If I got 3 people telling me to move on, it's time to move on. So let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about the challenge of the week. Oh god, I give myself a headache with all of that.
Okay, and here's the thing. That system, if done right, similar to like they do in Japan, where
Commander, you know what to do.
Toa, don't.
I stopped.
Because I threatened you with Commander. Let's move on. Content creation. We're talking about art now. In this case, the challenge of the week. This week's challenge, of course, was Sandwich. With a V. Sandwich. But we also had the Protest Initiative Challenge. Which, of course, was given to us by Coldust. Well, he had a quick and brief moment, and maybe he'll come and tell us what the Protest Initiative Challenge was last week.
Maple syrup, train,
Feather,
revolt.
train, coal.
Oh, geez! I thought you were
Feather,
actually.
train,
I
maple
thought you were
syrup.
all. I thought you were starting to rattle off what the Protest Challenge should be.
What?
What? I get it. You did the song. I just.
Ritual.
I have a headache, and I just went off on a tirade, and I have a headache. Give me a second.
Do 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 do.
There's the call.
We have the Protest Initiative Challenge called us. Please help me.
Oh no. The protest initiative challenge this week was Lake Monster, or was it Pond Monster? I think it was Pond.
On.
It was Pond Monster, strangely enough. Oh, you know what? I'll take the fail on this one a little bit here, but I tried. So today I wanted to do a little bit more with this, but again, I've had a headache. My energy levels have been completely shot at half the time. So I didn't manage to come out with this. Behold,
Hell yeah.
the Sandwich Thief. Circular, unfortunately, had the bright idea to enjoy a wonderful lunch over at Lake Sandwich Thief. Which it should have been Pond Sandwich Thief. I goofed that one up for some reason.
How big is that foot long?
Longer than a foot long, that's for
said.
sure.
That's what he said.
It's one of his footlongs. Not
No,
our
this is-
footlongs.
No, this is a hero sandwich. This is the kind that you get from a grocery store for a big football game.
And no one finishes it.
Yeah.
If you finish this, you don't have to pay. Which, spoiler alert, everyone just pays.
Yes.
Side note, Zerky, you did a great job. You did a great job with the head perspective on this one, because I know that like doing like a facing away from camera and towards a thing is really difficult, and you did a great job. Great execution.
Yeah, that is a good improvement.
Yeah, it took the neck at the bottom part kind of got me a little bit, but yeah, try to make it look like he was sitting up, and it wasn't supposed to be a crocodile. In fact, if you look, he's kind of has like a little claw hand thing going on there.
It looks like a lobster claw.
Exactly. Is it his hand? Did he just cover it with a lobster claw? What's going on with this thing? We don't know. He just stole a sandwich and he's going back into the lake. You'll never see that turkey with all the trimmings again. Yeah, I tried to.
Or is he like Captain Hook, which he lost his left claw and he replaced it with a lobster claw?
The only problem is you still kind of see his hand there, so it's hard to tell.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
fun. It's clearly just a lobster
Well,
snack.
never mind. It's just a lobster guard wrist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, no, this was just something really stupid I came up with, and I actually drew the lake monster thing completely off of my own crazy weird imagination. Seriously, no references, no nothing. I just drew. This is what I came up with. You should have seen the feet, though. You should have seen the feet in the bottom. This guy was fat, and he had a really fat tail.
He's gotta be fat. He's been stealing sandwiches.
Yeah, the feet were abysmal though, so I'm kind of glad he's halfway submerged or
Is that
partly
the
submerged.
only thing that's fat?
That's the only thing I'm ever going to
I
talk
don't know
about.
what you're implying, but
That's
I
the
have
only thing.
concern.
That's the only thing I'm ever going to talk about that's fat on him. Everything else is underwater,
Right,
and
moving
now for a
on.
discussion. This, however, was oh, I stand corrected. We did get another entry.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yo,
Commander stealing the sandwich.
hell yeah, 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Good commander.
I got his eyebrows right. People forget about his eyebrows.
A nice
Oh,
attention to detail. I
Yeah.
can't remember if I drew the eyebrows right the last time I drew commander. I'm gonna have to look into my files.
I don't
Yeah,
think I did it.
always
I don't think I did, but I'm still trying to work on getting eyes a little bit better than just a big circle with two more circles under it.
It
By the way,
was
do
like
you two have a link to Commander's reference sheet? It's older, but it's still
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I have it saved into my files. I know because like ages ago, Creature asked me to like draw a bunch of members of the Brony show, and I ended up drawing a commander. I can't remember if I drew his. I think I drew his pony version of himself, but
All right, so who wants to see how far we can skirt the line of the Brony show's PG-13 rating?
We're skirting the line.
Uh,
We showed Bonnie like 2 weeks ago. This should be fine.
I can still joke about skirting the line.
Hey, you're the arbiter of this madness.
Too
Blue.
sexy for my shirt. Too
Yes,
sexy for my
the
shirt.
stomach floof, the best type of floof.
Yes.
adorable. 10 out of 10.
And of course, he just of course happy because somebody gave him a new shirt. He still hasn't learned how to read yet, so don't worry.
He still says I'm smart.
The fact he's illiterate is just what makes me so happy versus anything else.
I'm just kind of perplexed on this one because I can't tell if he's taking off the shirt or putting it on.
Both?
Yes.
Both are good.
Well, it's just if he's taking it off, it's like suggestive as hell. If he's putting it on, it's really
He
weird.
wants to show you his pecs.
What's the
And he works out a
size?
lot. Come on.
Hey, ladies, check out this chest floof of my pecs.
It just looks like he needs to shave his belly. It looks like me and when I'm trying to go to the gym and my shirt just falls up and they see the Robin Williams tummy I got going on. Just like, it's like no, don't look at my body hair. It's in his.
Now, see, Circuit, now you know that's attractive.
But
It's
bodies
not.
are beautiful.
No, it's not.
I do have to say, Circuit,
Yes.
I love the absolute difference of way you draw monsters versus how I draw monsters.
Yeah.
He's like, look at this cute little thing. Looks over at mine like, what is this eldritch being?
What do you want from me? I'm still learning how to draw, for crying out loud.
I'm just saying, it's just funny because it's just two very different styles on how people draw monsters right here.
That is absolutely fair. That's fair.
And then I just said, you know what? I don't need to make up a monster. I have an awesome dragon that I can draw.
Wow. So do you need any bread with all that butter you're slathering? Okay, let's go ahead and move on.
Oh,
What?
Commander will still throw me in the corner if he feels like I've been too naughty.
I think I'll throw it in the corner just to try to get you to cool off.
Yep.
Ow! Oh no, he got it worse. You know what? Well, while Toa realizes his mistake. All right, next week we still got one more week before we get into the artist training ground week, so it's time for the random poll. So chat room, once again, we ask for you to send your some suggestions, your thoughts, your ideas. No suggestion is. No, there are suggestions that are too weird or maybe too out of place, but we will still humor most, if not all of them. I mean, we did Sandwich and Lake and Pond Monster last week. So we ask of you, what should our next week's challenge be?
I have bonked the Toa.
Soul Calibur ponies.
That's what the hell
Okay.
to me are.
And remember,
Yes, just floof.
okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
If you want to throw mine out, go right ahead. I know it's hard to conceptualize.
Words of pain, misuse of grammar. Oh, actually, that sounds like fun.
I saw a post that was going through all many of the. Wait,
Just
that's
floof.
the same 4 letters said differently.
Oh,
And
Bonk.
it was a whole poem of things.
Okay. See,
Historical figure. Nice. Okay.
Do you mean read rhymes with lead, and red lines with lead, but lead and red don't rhyme, and neither do read.
Horns. Got it. All right.
Yeah, like that.
Sure, you have the
Yes,
bendy
like that.
horns too. They're the fun ones. Okay.
Yay, horns. By the way, I
Why
have to say,
so
Commander has
horny?
some interesting horns.
All right. Give everybody just a little bit of time here. Meanwhile, I am very. Let's see. And I'm dropping something in the voice chat just for in the chat room for the voice chat for giggles, which. Wow, look at that! I'm actually. I gotta remember to start using this more often. This is kind of cool. Anyway.
Oh, you mean the one in the actual chat?
Alright, anyway, okay, I believe we got all our entries here. We're gonna randomize. And we got Chest Floof.
Yes.
Chest Floof, everybody. So, get those big,
Also,
poofy chests that are completely natural and safe for work chests. And we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Process Initiative Challenge this week comes from Creature.
Okay, so what does Creature
Applejack doesn't exist.
Applejack.
Wait,
Oh!
The
Applejack doesn't
background
exist.
horse is finally made true.
It is up to
Oh.
viewer interpretation how to take this in what direction.
I have a really dumb idea how to take this, to be honest. I'll see if I pull it off, though.
Also, oh, Cole, your commander drawing is adorably goofy.
Thank you. If memory serves, I was doing it really quickly.
Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and go on to our next little bit of fan submissions and suggestions before we talk about the Tell Your Tale episode. Now, of course, this one, we have the Man of the Hour, because this is his merch.
Circuit.
Yes?
Question, which Tell Your Tale is it?
Oh! Yes, this one is episode 10. Yeah, episode 10, where Sunny and Izzy go hiking and get lost.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. One sec.
No problem. You got some time.
I may have missed that one. Oh well.
All right. So let me see here, and it's probably in the con chat.
Yes.
First off, I can't believe the Marlowe is Marlot. This thing, this stuff, this nasty, horrible stuff that somehow I managed to take 2 shots of without ralphing, which apparently is a miracle in itself.
Wait, is it Malort?
Malort,
Yeah.
thank you.
I've heard of Malort. I've heard the tale of the bitterness of Malort. And if there is one alcoholic drink that I want to try in Chicago, it is that.
It's been popping up everywhere. It's literally been popping up everywhere in conventions.
And
Really?
it's apparently a staple of the Winnie City after party. Just
Is
to
it
have
really?
a shot of Malort.
Winnie
The
City
first-
had it. I had a shot. I had a couple of shots over at BabsCon in the Berry Tube room.
The way it tastes, it seems like it would be better used as a room cleaner.
It is really nasty, and it actually has me kind of curious what it can be used for.
So originally, if memory serves correctly, it was sold at, or it was meant to be a mouthwash. Some cops came up to the brewer one day and into his office and were like, "We heard you were making alcohol," and so he was like, "Do you?" So he just said to the officers, "Do you really think anybody in their right mind would want to drink this on their own volition?" He gave them both a shot. They tried it, and then they left him alone.
As you know what, as crazy as that sounds, I'd almost want to believe that. I almost do. All right, so we're gonna start off with the with anyway, literally. Well, actually, we started off with I want to keep saying Merlot, and it's not. It's not a wine. It's
Malort.
Malort. Why do I keep saying
Lord Monroe.
Malort? Anyway,
Okay,
They're starting with the after party piece.
well,
The
yeah,
barrels were sitting. Well, this display of them was sitting at the after party.
yeah. Which,
But
yeah.
Anyway, go to TrotCon. That's
Uh,
what these are. Those
anyway-
are all TrotCon things.
Anyway, you better pre-register now because they're literally closing pre-registration here in the next couple of days, from my understanding. And they may not even have room anymore if you don't hurry. So yeah, it's getting crazy. So actually, let's start off with this. Does that say the big guy or the?
The big gay.
Okay, I was wondering if I was reading that right. All right, cool. I gotta tell you, man, I'm jealous of the Apogee plushie. I really want to get one.
Apparently, the person I got them from, this was in their. These are the last ones we have in stock, kind of thing.
Oh. Well,
And-
there's always a Lunar Shine store. Hopefully, they'll still have some there.
Hold on, he's getting it. He has it in the pile.
No,
If
I'm
he's-
just grabbing the book so I can tell you who that was because they didn't have a card. That is booth 38, Lunar Shine.
God, son of
Oh,
a.
it is them.
God. Ah, damn. Right, there's another one for the I want but I can't list. All right. Got the Izzy sunglasses there. That's cool.
The Izzy sunglasses were being sold with the hat that goes with it from a vendor that I didn't catch because I didn't actually buy them. Someone dropped those in main hall during closing ceremonies.
Oh, and nobody claimed them, or
It was closing time and no one was coming back.
that's a bummer.
But I got the hat from. Pretty sure it was booth 36 confetti cakes.
Yeah, I think I know confetti. I think confetti cakes were the same people that are doing the umbrella hats, or if they
And
still had them.
Yeah, they also didn't have a card for me, but yeah, that's going to be my hat for a while now because it's a pony hat. I finally have a pony hat.
Sweet. And of
Did you
course,
buy the Lion King pin from them?
No, I got the Lion King pin from someone else.
we also have. Speaking of pin, we also have this awesome little number.
I don't
Oh,
know
the
who did the
colored
pin
jewelry.
here, but it was from the Don't Forget the Lyrics panel, which was so much fun. And the person who was doing that had this be their last thing because they're running out of the ability to actually do things. But at the end of things, there were folks that stepped up to go talk with him, and it may return with new hosts.
Oh, I
I'm
hope
loving
so.
that color Chora pin.
It is so nice. So that's kind of a sad way to get that last one there.
Well,
I would have bought
here's the
that one up
thing.
in an instant.
And build a body. This looks like nightmare material. If I could actually see it.
It doesn't picture well, but you can see that's a derpy head turned one way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now I see it
And
now.
then there's the Tails body and Shrek legs.
Yeah, I totally see that.
Oh, the
I
Shrek
need
legs.
to ink this craziness.
Whose body was that?
Tails.
Tails.
From
I forgot the arms though.
Oh, okay. Well, that wouldn't have helped. It actually it almost looks like the arms are being off to the side there with the way that looks.
There's the tails there.
Oh.
Oh, I see it in the background.
I only see it one tail though.
I'm having
Yeah.
a really hard time seeing it, so I'll have to take your word for it.
That one's more horrifying than the other one I did at that panel. The other one, I just had Iron Will legs.
And apparently you got apparently exposure actually does get paid now.
Yes, from someone who
you might want to hide that. Yeah.
It's not legal tender.
Yeah, it actually does say not valid for legal tender
8
right
million
there.
exposure bucks.
Plus, yeah, routing number, account number. This is clearly 100% bogus. Stupid
but
check. Yeah.
This was my proof that I actually interacted with Wing McAllister, who I've known since way back during the Agamensar stream days. There's probably pictures with both ROCs. I would have to go through them to double check.
Well,
Nice.
Here's the thing I recall you saying on Wednesday. You were hearing a voice and went, wait, I watched...
No.
Different
That
one?
wasn't there.
Anywho,
I saw his badge and was like, wait a minute, that looks very familiar. I want to say it looks like a OC I've seen, Wing McAllister, and he said, yeah, that's me.
Ah! And then you just said, oh, hi, I'm CMC.
Yeah, this is the other horrifying thing from that same panel.
at least this time Tails has arms.
Yeah, that was someone else that drew that Tails.
Ah.
I drew the Iron Will legs, and I think yet a third person drew the vinyl head because that one was actually getting passed around, and that's
DJ
kind
tail
of
whip.
that's the idea of this portion of the thing. Just draw a portion of the character and pass it on, and they'll choose a new character and a new portion, and yeah. What you don't see there is the other page that I have here, which was the starting doodles I have, which doesn't picture well, but I have a basic pony with a heart, a little bit of a spike, derpy hooves with a mustache and some weirdness. And then I used a reference for a Scootaloo. But that's what I bought with the exposure box.
Yeah. I think let's see. Wasn't I thought you said that was supposed to be Rainbow Dash?
Spitfire or
From
Fleet
what I
Foot.
recall, it was supposed to be like older Rainbow Dash, but I'm not sure.
Okay, that explains the hair a little bit. It looked like Spitfire so much that I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Or Fleet Foot,
Well,
for that matter.
we should imagine it's older Rainbow Dash because that's a one-nona.
And that's one of the two pictures.
Oh yeah,
of the
it
exposure box.
is older
The other
Rainbow
doesn't
Dash.
picture well because it's also on the same style of page, and it's a sketch work from Towerson. Towerson? I don't know how to say that.
Yep. And apparently, because of
But
all the mask
Twilight
fun,
and Fluttershy.
because all the mask fun, apparently a lot of people were putting up flyers to please wear a mask in the panel doors.
No.
Oh.
Rift Ponies was running panels.
Oh, I see.
A couple of panels.
Yeah, the RP
And-
kind of gave it away.
And he was running panels with artists, so he would be bringing these for all of his panels.
I see.
He left them around, and at the end of the last day, when I found there was one still on the door, there was like, no, I'm taking this one with me.
I can't blame you.
I must rescue it.
Speaking of taking stuff with you,
Have you seen this occupancy load?
this child can fit so many occupants. No, no, that's like we're gonna just show this instead. That got weird.
All of those post-it notes, I'm pretty sure I've done by Nevalin because I know where the weird little deer showed up, and I believe they were the only one that had a stack of sticky notes while they were wandering through.
Too many what? Too many bronies, or
Yeah, it
Too
looks
many
like
bronies. Blah.
that was another word there for a second.
too many burritos. Can never have too many burritos. Anyway, this looks like like one of the OCs for UK PonyCon.
I don't know what this is. There were these small ones, which it's about the. Hold on. There's one, and here's a quarter. Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. It says Z on the back.
Yeah, I saw that. I swear though, I know I believe that's the OC from
And-
UK PonyCon.
And there were some bigger ones that said "What."
I thought it
Wow.
was from Ponies Online, but then I remembered no, that their OCs don't look like that.
But then it has no information of what it is. Just that those ones had the letter Y on the back, and these ones had the letter Z on the back.
And now, business cards, where all the really cool stuff is at.
And
Yes.
already.
Well, you also got a few shipfit cards and.
Marshmallow Clone Jutsu.
I actually interacted with one of the person who did most of the coding for the shipfic. I
Yeah,
was working with him the entire time.
yeah, I think I ran across him too during one of the other previous conventions. I can't remember which one, but I got like his OC card for the game.
Yeah, so now I have my first shipfic cards.
Nice.
And something dangerous you will notice there that you will not see the other side of. The Hotzen audio.
Really? Why do I? You know, maybe I shouldn't
No.
ask.
Winchester.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Good old Winchester. Here's a pin from Cosmic Keyframe. Cosmic Keyframe.
It was
It's
Cosmic
adorable
and
and
someone
fucking
else who set it up, and it was basically this is the most expensive thing I got at the con.
Yeah,
And half of the price was going to charity.
yeah, the pin's
Always
definitely.
a good thing to overpay for charity.
Oh yeah,
And now that pin is just in my hat, and it will be there forever.
Childhood
By the way,
sweetheart.
CMC, did you get those locking things I told you for your pin?
Haven't figured out what to do with that yet.
Speaking of things that'll last forever, here's a bunch of mini stickers, I believe, and 2 charms.
1 charm, 1 keychain.
I stand corrected.
the charm is currently hanging off of my Blue Yeti.
Nice.
And
So the charm is up
Oh!
there. Yeah, the keychain is obviously Rainbow Dash.
Oh, I never
you
thought
met a
about
body! Yay! They're sweet.
Also, Lone Wolf Game is surprised to see a Simba and Nala.
that. Of course.
So,
It's pony stuff. You would be surprised to see Sim and Nala and a bunch of pony stuff, too. How about a bunch of mini dockies instead?
This is where I ran into the person that we figured out each other by voice, because it was like, wait a minute, I know that voice because I've hung out with them on Sundays for movie night. Because he came and just helped out run the docky table.
Oh, so it wasn't Waffles
That
himself?
picture right there. It's where I bumped into Naveen Numbers.
I see. Yeah. This one, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all we had to try and take a picture of what we were doing and who we were.
It works. And of course, we can't forget the representing your Pokemon Go team, and a couple of earrings.
That was from this little blind bag that is currently holding everything.
Ah.
Oh, Twisted
Also
Sketch.
had these
That's a name
earrings.
I
I
haven't
don't know what to
seen
do
before.
with these earrings.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard of
I
seen
wouldn't know
before.
either.
Twisted Sketch.
Oh, I've seen them a lot. They make some amazing pins. I got a lot of Twisted Sketch pins, actually.
Cause yeah, I got the Gallus little tag, and then this bag with just that sticker and the earrings, and I don't know what to do with the earrings, and I'm not a Pokemon goer, but I have a Gallus.
You know what? That counts. And of course, Tara's Son's Cafe has a lot of really interesting artwork, especially with a. If I recall, he also draws a big fluffy cow.
Dancing on Rainbows?
No.
No.
Aw.
No,
I just
maybe I'm
know
thinking
they've
somebody
been
else.
big in the art community for a while.
They are, and they have some amazing art. I'd always want to. I think they also do a lot of really cool Epona art here and there. Epona fight Epona, of course.
I grabbed a couple because they were so cute.
And of course, here is Inky Studios, who I have no idea who they are, so that's a new one on me.
I don't know why that one didn't. Oh, I was taking the pictures in a weird way. It didn't actually rotate, did it? Yeah. Some cute little stickers of the Gen 5.
Let's see.
It's adorable, is what it is.
And now a Twilight-themed mystery box, and apparently spare pins for me?
Potentially.
Ooh.
Freelance artist and
'Cause
streamer
this is
midnight
what it-
premiere.
This is what it was started as. And then you should see the next picture, which actually has everything splayed out from inside the box.
Oh, wow. I am one. This is awesome. 100% awesome. I would.
This is Circuit's Twilight Dream box.
A little bit, yeah. I can't argue that.
Do you need a glasses cloth? Because that's what that is.
I don't necessarily need a glasses cloth. I could probably use it for my computer monitors, maybe.
I just figured,
Yeah,
hey, they had this mystery box just set up right there, and it's like, I should get back to work. You know, let's just grab this rather than wait the 3 to 5 minutes it would take for them to pull up another random box.
Still really
Still
awesome looking. I love it.
Amazing. So, CMC, as the first time of being a...
Oh, right.
Oh,
There's
now I
that sign,
remember.
too.
Now I remember this. I have a pillow with the same exact design right here. That's what was bugging me.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah,
So
it's on
you
my
have
it's on my
probably bumped
bed.
into midnight then.
Yeah, I probably have, but I've had that pillow forever, so I don't know when the last time was that I bumped into him.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of pillows there, and it's like, I see that Cozy Glow one, like, it's tempting, but no.
Anyway, strobe light.
Yep, I grabbed that sign as well because it was on a stack of papers.
Oh, CMC, please tell me you did the strong bad thing. You know, when they did the rave?
T-shirt.
I don't know. I just know that I grabbed the things that were left as we were cleaning up, and yeah, the volunteer T-shirt and the T-shirt for the con.
Yep, best way to remember a con, have a T-shirt. Except my closet's full now, so I gotta go after the other superfluous stuff like coins and badges.
The best way to remember the con is all the way back from the first picture, which is the pillow and the mustard mark plushie.
Do that too. And you can also have a Sim and Nala pin right there.
Oh, it's the Moonbow hat.
Yep.
Where have you been?
But yeah, that is
sitting on my hat right now.
That's the sweet little merch haul that like CMC got from Winnie City.
His first ever convention.
And also back in that first picture is the Build-A-Bear Rainbow Dash without stuffing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what it was. I was trying to wonder about that. I wonder if we could actually...
Rainbow Dash's skin, she got consumed by the thing.
No, that's the body snatches.
Yeah, it's just something where I know that when I get to the point of actually filling it with stuffing, I will have to learn the basic sewing to sew it up.
Yeah.
It should be relatively easy.
Who's that in the
easy,
background?
it's just-
Who's that in the background behind that plush pony?
Oh, that would be the pillow of Sleepy Bean, one of the con mascots.
Yeah.
And
I believe
just
it's a
the right
newish...
hugging size.
Yep, I believe it's a newish mascot at this point.
Yes, I believe it was new for this year.
Yeah, they for the whole superhero thing, they introduced her as the new one to save the day and all that. But I don't know. I'm just kind of going off of.
Nah, she just kind of sleeps on the pillow.
Sleeps the day away.
Well,
Because they even had a little rolly cart with a beanbag for the skit.
By the way,
well,
talk
and
about the cosplayer that actually did do it. Did you have that image?
What?
what?
Remember Sleepy Bean did show up on stage as cosplay? I think Crackle did it.
Yes, Crackle did do it.
Anywho, let's go ahead and talk about the new not new, but Tell Your Tale episode, Sunny Day Dinners.
That's the one. I've been trying to figure out which episode you were talking about for a while, because like you said it was something about camping. I was like, I can't find any that have that in the title, so I've been literally going through every episode at a time. Right. Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I'm actually a week behind for once.
Actually, this what came out like 3-4 weeks ago, so might be a little.
No, yeah, but I've been basically watching them when we watch them on our Saturday streams.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, and we didn't have one those last 2 weeks. So,
All right, so Sunny Day Dinners. This one is an interesting one where basically Sunny basically has the whole, we all live together, so let's do something together because I want to feel even more close to you, whether you like it or not. She starts off by doing the one thing that I honestly want to figure out how they did this, because I want to do this for a breakfast at one point, even if it's for a group of people. The Sunny Star Scallop breakfast. The only problem is I have no clue what is over there with the tomatoes on that right side. It looks like some sort of rice dish, but I can't be 100% positive. Anybody know? Anybody?
I would have just guessed mashed mashed apples or even like mashed potatoes or something.
Maybe mashed potatoes.
Oh look, maybe a baked potato.
Could be baked
Some
potato.
Sort of salad kind of style thing.
It kind of looks salad-ish, but it looks like a traditional rice dish that you would like put on a big bed of lettuce. Just kind of spread it and then just put like some sort of rice thing
It
on
could be like a salad thing, or it could just be like a charcuterie board.
Mm.
That could just be like celery and cauliflower and little. This tomatoes are a little big for a charcuterie board, but maybe she knows who would actually eat the tomatoes.
I don't know. It's the one thing that bugs the crap out of me. I mean, everything else is easily identifiable, but anywho, she makes the giant typical Saturday breakfast that the mom makes for the whole family, and what happens is pretty much exactly the same as every single sitcom, where one person takes a bite out of something and walks away, and nobody else eats anything. Of course, Izzy unfortunately has to do it the worst way humanly possible.
Oh.
Yeah. Anybody else want a pancake? Well,
Waste not, want not.
would you eat it at that point? I wouldn't.
That's debatable.
Unfortunately,
Izzy
everybody.
puts a lot of things in her mouth.
Unfortunately, everybody sees
I'm just
Izzy's
annoyed that
eating
she
habits.
She grabbed the syrupy pancake with her hoof.
Doesn't care about stickiness.
3 syrupy pancakes with her hoof.
We've seen that with the worst nightmare roommate episode. She
Unfortunately,
doesn't care about personal hair hygiene.
Izzy needs help. So everybody unfortunately is panicking because they realize they got things they got to do. Because unfortunately, Saturdays mean nothing to ponies. You can't have a Saturday off. You got to continue to work forever.
Oh my god! I just remember she messed up the Karen's hair again.
And guess what? Best part? Sonny even tries to voice off the Izzy. So, yeah, unfortunately, Sunny is feeling a little down because she just wants to spend time with her friends in a big old friendly friend thing where they're all doing friend things together. Even so much that she gets a nice little screen cap. It's like, but I love social connection because otherwise I have no personality. If I can't bounce off these people, I am nothing. Seriously, can anybody tell me what Sunny's personality really is? Other than endlessly inquisitive.
Optimistic.
I'll take... Ooh, potato salad on lettuce. That could actually be it, Ponyman64. Thank you. That's a thought. I actually like that thought. I might have to take that. Anywho...
She's extroverted. She likes making friends, but she never had this many before until all these events from the movie because... you know.
Yeah.
Well, also, here's something with Sunny. She was not, like, ostracized from the community as in, like, oh, no one talked to her or anything mean.
No, she was ostracized. The only person that was, quote-unquote, her friend was freaking Hitch.
Hitch even said, quit this before you lose the only friend you have left. Or
yeah.
The only friend you have left.
Again, she didn't start out that way. It happened over time because...
Anyway, we also figure out why unicorns are probably the most dangerous thing on this planet Earth. Because they can defend their trust with pitchforks.
Alright, I'm back. I'm with it.
Alright.
Welcome back.
So, yeah, we're talking...
I call them treasure pandas.
I
call them trash pandas.
I freaking love the involvement of the raccoons in this because they're great. They're just slightly more overpowered raccoons.
Yeah.
And just like actual raccoons, they are doing their part to make the world a little bit worse, and I respect it. There is a reason I love raccoons.
Give everything a horn. Screw everyone over with magic.
Well, that's a pigger rat. Or pigger mouse. Whichever way you want to say it.
So anyway, Sunny decides, you know what? We need to still try to do something as a group. So how about we all do a hike? And apparently it becomes the weirdest text message thing, and I feel so old seeing this. Like, they're communicating in emojis and sound files and everything. It's just like, nobody can just say...
I guess it kind of looks... It almost looks like a combination of, like, I guess the iPhone Messenger and maybe Snapchat?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're using facial recognition for their own emojis.
I've seen the Facebook chat do similar things.
Yeah.
Didn't they like make a thing where like you can basically make yourself into an emoji between iPhones? I will never do that, but good for the ponies for making it better.
The ponies have a better version than we do, let's face it.
I mean, yes, because they are ponies, and they are adorable. Look at that cute little face.
So anyway, Sunny decides, okay, they all said, okay, let's go ahead and meet up. She starts to stand out in the middle of a field, and Izzy is the only one that walks by. Unfortunately, Izzy has completely forgotten everything, including her own name all of a sudden.
May the record show that the best way to hang out with people is just to stand in the middle of a field and then stop whoever is the first person to walk by.
Yep, and ignore all faces that indicate that they may be an idiot.
She pretends to play it off, and she just brings the cart along anyways.
Izzy is not an idiot. She's just not good at improvising an excuse.
I don't know.
She's never had to lie so much. To
look at those faces and tell me there's a thought between the two of them. Oh my God.
I got nothing in my brain. I got nothing in my brain.
In one ear and out the other.
Oh man, that's the best. So they start making a hike into the woods, and of course they immediately get lost. And not only do they get lost, they get lost
Didn't
with...
you bring a map or a compass at least, Sonny?
They get lost with many eyes chasing them, and apparently even the unicorns have decided they want a piece of the action.
Yes,
they might have food on them. Let's get them.
You see, here's the thing, Circuit. This is something that I find absolutely relatable as somebody who has gotten lost in the woods on some trails. So there you go. It's just a thing that happens. In adult life, you go on hikes, and then you may or may not find your way out of the woods. It's just life.
Sounds fun. So while they're lost in the... I probably do have to try more often, to be honest.
How many wings do the bats in this new Equestria have?
The
usual 2 or 4?
We'll never know. But
at any rate, I believe that in G4 we had a similar situation to that, where all they had to do was just giggle at the ghosties.
Well, giggle at the ghosties or yell at the eyes, and they kind of ran away skimpering. That was actually really funny that one time.
Oh God!
But not gliders. You can't negotiate with gliders.
So the other friends, as they're going about their daily tasks, they realize, oh crap, I forgot. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh crap, I realized I hate this bitch of a mare.
Ruins it for the second time.
So they immediately run.
It's noticeable.
They immediately run back saying, oh no, we're sorry, we forgot the hike, and there's nobody there. And of course, everybody goes into full panic mode, including Hitch, who panics and at least is prepared in his panic.
He is going to be a fun dad.
He full Boy Scout mode here. He's got everything from a travel pack to medical gear. I mean, if you're gonna go rescue somebody, at least he's prepared instead of just run.
All he is missing is the Captain America shield.
You want to know? You want to know something though? That actually, again, this is one of those times where they make sense in this world, because I mean he is a sheriff. I would assume he has to have been through like rescue training.
Also, furthermore, as far as his character goes, it's like, of course he's the most prepared in this situation as far as gear goes. I mean, he's like the one character who has a paid off mortgage.
Yeah, you got a point.
And my understanding of those terrible little compasses probably doesn't point north anymore, because that's probably a metal flashlight on the same ring.
Oh.
You know, we'll dip into that another time.
This is his childhood friend that went missing.
So, as they're panicking and trying to find them, apparently a few hours of lost in the forest means a few weeks, because they already
Ramboing it up in here.
Where did they get the straps?
You know what? Unicycling. Either that or the unicorns are now dead. That's strips of leather.
It's the skin of their it's the skin.
So of course, because of all the noises and craziness going on, they start to run around in a panic while their friends are running around in a panic trying to find them. And apparently they have this.
Yeah, the Benny Hill theme is strong with this episode.
And of course, eventually they finally run into one another because, of course, they're going to. They keep running around in the same circles. It's going to happen. They scream the songs of their people. And
wow, Pip is so much shorter compared to the rest of them, even Sunny.
And because it's late and they don't want to try to find their way, they instead decide, we're going to camp out for the night.
And Izzy built a rock tower.
Well, she did have that cart of rocks, so why the hell not?
Also, did you know hip hop hasn't advanced since 1990?
I want to ask if that's actually true.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm making a joke about the very end of this episode. I had my eyebrow twitched.
Oh, because she rapped.
Specifically the fact they did the hey oh thing.
Oh yeah, that stupid thing. Yeah, I remember. Oh, that hurt. That obvious. That hurt the most of this episode. But yeah, they had their they cooked carrots over a bonfire. They all got to laugh and sing and dance. We don't know if they ever got it out of the mountains. We assume that they're lost forever.
Zip's got a fang there.
Oh wow, she does that. She does kind of have a thing going on there, does she?
That is adorable.
Is she a bat pony?
But yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything.
That's the episode. So that's the episode. If there's a moral to be had with this, I would say, don't forget plans with friends, especially if they're crazy enough to go hiking in the woods alone.
People forget, and don't let it get you down.
I mean, they weren't hiking alone. They were with each other.
True.
They just were not
Hiking smartly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope,
hike with an experienced person at hiking first. And if the trail seems ambiguous, turn around and go home.
Actually, wait, no, I got the perfect moral. If somebody makes a giant stack of pancakes, please, for the love of God, do not eat 3 of them and then put it on the pile.
Specifically, just take a single bite out of it and put it back on the pile.
Yes, a slobbery bite, no less. I mean, there's not even a...
taught her better etiquette.
If it was just the fact that she ate 3 pancakes off the pile, that's one thing.
That wouldn't be the issue. Sunny should have had multiple plates out.
Sunny should have beat the crap out of Izzy. She probably had multiple plates. Izzy's just... Oh, my God.
Well, again, Izzy does not understand what is social.
Well...
Maybe don't hurt me.
Anyway, yeah, the morals a bit slightly ambiguous, but it was a little bit of fun until we got the hey-ho at the end there.
Well,
yeah, that kind of made it awkward.
However, we also found that unicorns are apparently a lot more dangerous than our raccoons.
Trash pandas have become more violent.
Trash pandas will defend their crap with a pitchfork.
By the way, they are not trash pandas, they are treasure pandas.
Trash panda. Anyway, anybody else have any other thoughts on the special here before we move on to trying to save a bank in 10 minutes? And unfortunately, Deathlight had to leave for the evening, so we wish him a good night.
Aww.
But yeah, any other thoughts before we run off?
He was cute. Also, I can't help but notice the vague differences between the kitchen in the in the shorts, and after like going off on the kitchens in the non-short.
Wait a
It's
minute,
like,
this table is directly in front of the oven, not off to
Yes.
the side.
CMC, we desperately need to start examining kitchens.
Or maybe
Ah,
they just
dang it.
move the furniture a lot, like because Pip is kind of a
It could be
diva.
perspective. You have
Need
to
to
remember
start
that
taking
could
lots of
also-
screenshots of everything.
Every
oh, no,
kitchen
we're back on
imaginable.
this. Yes.
Welcome to the new segment of the pre-show. That is, rate my little kitchen.
You do not know how long I have missed this.
Rate my little utensils.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the Tell Your Tale, and now we're gonna go ahead and save a bank. So this is Bank of Equestria over on Itch.io, in case anybody wants to play it. Of course, it's in browser, so be prepared for that. I'm immediately playing it off of my Chrome here. I'm hoping it works okay.
If not, try Firefox.
Well, I got others. Whoops. Oh, here we go. We're immediately doing
All
this.
right, let's boogie.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm.
Okay, this is kind of reminding.
Okay,
me
I
of-
just remembered here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I already fouled up. And it was.
It reminded me of a Western shooter. I forget which. Wild Arms. It reminded me of Wild Arms.
How does this remind you of Wild Arms?
Sorry, wrong franchise. It's hard to remember some of the Western stuff.
Okay, I didn't shoot Applejack this time.
I am.
There we go. All right, now we're getting there.
This is like a really weird version of Tapper.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
So yeah, what I'm doing is I have to have two hands here. I'm using the arrow keys to move myself left and right, and I have to use WASD to actually shoot.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to. I thought it was something like you had to.
I am. Ah.
Oh.
But
Well, so much for that.
You have to collect the bits at the bottom.
I believe it automatically collects the bits, yeah.
you lost all your stars.
Oh, apparently I still got one more go.
Or just know that all the places where there are bits sitting are marked on the top there.
Oh my!
Ugh.
Yeah, someone pointed out this is actually a recreation of Bank Panic.
I don't doubt that at the least. You have no idea how my gaming twitching keeps wanting to twitchy.
By Twitchy Twitch.
The Twitch.
Oh, dang it, remember that she almost got.
Yeah, for example, check voice chat insanity, and that's from the actual thing. Or Bank Panic.
I'm not doing too bad so far.
Oh yeah, Lone Wolf.
You learned not to pie indiscriminately.
Oh, I'm still trying. Oh, I gotta be careful though. What? I hate this. I actually want to shoot anything that moves. I'm so much quicker at Twitch control like that. Oh, hey.
You have to get coins at every door.
Yep.
To win a round, okay.
Yeah, I was saying you were right. Hey, Lone Wolf.
Level 2?
Level 2.
Live Palooza.
Damn it! I twitched! No, she's dead! She has a heart and she has a rose and everything!
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about Rose.
Oh,
Someone
game
does.
over.
Well, then nobody cares about that person.
Final score! Sheriff.
Dumbo.
Dumbo. Oh wow, you actually can see how you compare to other people. Sheriff Dumbo.
Is that actual other people, or is that just?
I don't know. I can't see. Well, let's see.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Yep. Based on the old game Pink Panic by Sega. Yeehaw. Instructions. Obviously, it tells you what to shoot, what not to shoot. See, Sheriff sends the line when opponents are coming. The opponent will either inspect the door. Let's see. Opponents will not enter the door unless you are facing them. So, let's see. Narrow victories against bandits will grant you more scram points by clearing levels quickly. You earn points after spending 4 minutes on... You'll stop earning after 4 minutes. Alright, so... I got a better idea how this is supposed to work. Let's see if I can not keep slapping ponies in the face with pies. Alright. Alright, let's see if three's got one for me. Alright, three's clear. Damn! I twit. Rose! No, I got Rose Luck again! Okay, what do we got? This is why I was really bad at those light games as a kid. Light gun games, I would always shoot the people instead of the zombies. Whoop. Oh, I almost ate it there. Alright. Got two coming in. What do you got? What do you got? Ugh. Don't twitchy. No twitchy. No twitchy. Oh, I got him! I got him. Worst part is you don't get extra lives once you beat it, so you're kind of screwed after that. Okay, I got a potential here. Oh, I can go in circles. That is actually really awesome. I like that. No! I hate this. I'm either too twitchy or I'm not twitchy enough. I can't get that middle ground. Okay. Oh, I did it! I did it! Yay! Alright, didn't do as good as a time bonus, but I didn't do too badly either. And I beat my current high score. Alright, a little smarter, a little wiser. Okay. Alright. No! He dodged! I didn't know they could dodge! Ah! You play this in a browser, yeah, it's on itch.io. It's on itch.io on a browser. No! What
what the heck? What the hell?
They can dodge.
You think this is hard? I'm just tutorial level. That's level 1 over there. You know.
So there's my high score, everybody. Try and beat it. I'm sure you'll have a time.
Side tube.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the side tube now. We don't have. I'd like to try this a couple more times, but we don't have a lot of time left. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it is on itch.io. It is also on our show notes, so you can go ahead and take a look at it there. Bank of Equestria. And I honestly 100% believe that this high score thing is actually updated as people get the high score. But I could be wrong, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, oh well. If I'm not, you know, you can beat me. You can beat me at my own game. Yep. Gonna get our things ready here because we really need to get into the video segment here too, because we are behind a couple of weeks now again. So give me a quick second, we're just getting things set up here. Alright, and we'll go ahead and fade in here. And of course, we're going to start off our video segment with From Dusk Till Dawn, but everybody sings it with Pibby and Friday Night Funkin' and the Twilight Sparkle thing.
Damn, this is well animated.
There's supposed to be subtitles on this one. I don't remember.
I don't.
Hold on, checking.
Well, unless the subtitle is a clutch.
Nah.
No, but it's not much. It's just saying music.
Yep.
Alright, so you can probably stop stream to Discord.
Oh, right, I'm on it.
Oh, where they got Plasmas is Johnny. Oh, Pinky to the rescue!
Great minds. It's better stop talking.
Oh, damn! Where you going, crazy?
What right now?
Damn, we're having a whole new anime here!
I feel like there's gotta be a whole wiki story on this thing.
Wait, did I miss a Pibby segment? Why is Pibby missing an arm?
I don't know about the arm. That makes no sense to me either, unless it's dramatic license.
There was a thing.
Anyway, you gotta pay attention to this, or you're gonna miss the joke.
When
The
I
emo.
was a filly, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the dead? What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. I heard a knock upon my door the other day. I opened it to find it staring in my face. The feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I got to stop and just in case. Because tonight will be the night over again. Don't make me change my mind.
Damn.
That is.
Yeah.
All right, now honeymoon phase. Fan animation by Carabella. Music by Violet Pony.
I think Cole was actually in this, so I'm sending that at him.
You know what? I enjoy the art style and I appreciate the effort that's gone into this. My brain just keeps telling me they're supposed to be in between frames. My brain just keeps being like, where is he?
I get, yeah.
It's like again, I'm not knocking the animation for that. It's just my brain doesn't want to let go of that fact. Like, you know what?
It feels like it's at 15 frames where it should be at 30.
Yeah, it kind of like, you know what it kind of feels like? It feels like it's like whenever you did those little things where you did it like the flip book style.
Oh yeah. Alright, next, Naysayer.
Yep.
Or the one that had some issues because YouTube's getting really weird about this stuff.
Darling. Apples, apples. Darling, darling,
Oh,
darling.
this.
Oh.
Darling, darling, darling. Books? Books, books, books. Apples, darling, books.
showed this off at his first panel,
Bucks? Awesome!
and it was
Awesome! Apples?
fun.
Party! Bucks? Apples? Awesome! Apples,
What does Fluttershy say?
Apples? Awesome!
Having this soap. Having
Soap
Fluttershy's.
brand soap.
I forget if it's true natural soap, that's not dangerous. But
No.
most mainstream soaps, you probably don't actually want to do that.
No, but if it's Dr. Swatch, it's probably safe.
Sweetie Belle needs attention, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, my fellow cat owners, we know this pain.
Oh.
There goes his intestinal tract.
Like 2 cats, 1
There goes his intestinal tract and whatever else he had in there.
You cannot run from me!
Oh, this animation looks good.
Okay, and at least that let us know that this is something original, at least.
Yeah. Then again, I was looking at all the videos here to make sure that nothing was going to mark. It's even subtitled for your convenience.
Is that just cell shading, or is that like just a?
I think
like
it's
a
a filter.
Because yeah, I'm trying to think if it's like a saturation or if it's just a cell shading.
Yeah, I definitely say filter because note how the light doesn't change. If it was cell shaded, the light would change a bit.
Is that a Slavic language?
No, I think this is Chinese. Okay, the mouth's a little like.
Well, little fun on the washing mouth out with soap. Apparently, a lot of the danger is if it's ingested in large quantities, but it can cause issues like vomiting, diarrhea, irritation of the lining of the mouth, digestive tract. Basically, it's still bad stuff, though it's usually if you only have a lot of it, but it's still a really stupid thing to do and it doesn't really help.
And
Yeah.
you are right, this is Chinese.
Yeah, and also, you know, like I mentioned on the other video where it's talking about the animation, like this is one of those things where it kind of feels like like I don't know, for some reason, like in this case, like I know there's again, like it's not perfectly smooth, but for some reason in this, like it's not bothering me as much. I don't know why.
Maybe it's the fact that it's computer.
3D versus hand-drawn.
It's probably the
There's
computer
definitely a
animation.
smear frame to it.
I think it's also because of the fact that like everything around it is also kind of matched to it, so it kind of feels like everything all together kind of comes together to the style.
That's the thing with the human mind. We can't explain some of the stuff that drives us freaking nuts.
And you know what? Actually, no. I think on the other one, I think it's because it was just the subject in a white background. Maybe is why it stuck out so much.
Also be an issue.
So like, yeah, on this one you've got an entire world that's kind of like, yeah, you look at the water motion there, it kind of matches with everything. Like, so it's like in my mind I can accept that this is all the same style thing.
I need to go back on this one next.
Yeah, this animation is a lot better than the one I saw earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of like with the Dragon Prince animation.
Oh, no wonder I was having similar vibes to this.
Yeah, this probably has an interesting story going with it, but
Oh, and it
was
done
not
in
reading.
Look at those. Look at that.
that's why we always include the videos on the show notes. So these are probably show note 2 or 3 back.
You're having a good day.
Yeah.
Tea is good for your anxiety. You should smile. A smiling face is a
You heard them. We gotta drink a bunch of caffeinated tea. It'll be good for us. All right, here. Who's ready for a nice little slap of reality?
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh my.
It worked? I mean, it worked! I think.
And to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Oh, right. I'm Umbra. Umbra Swift. Are you Dr. Wolf?
Indeed I am. I would hope that some pony has pointed you in my direction for a reason, given your interesting arrival.
You could say that. I heard that you've been a big help to people with their problems, and, well, I was wondering if I could possibly set up a session with you?
Well, I will say your entrance here was a bit jarring, but if it's advice you seek, I may be able to help if you have the time.
Great! But that's the thing. The session isn't for me, per se. It's for someone else close to me and, well, not really of this dimension.
Not of this dimension? Miss Umbra, I don't think I quite understand.
Well, maybe it would be better if I just showed you.
What in Equestria?
See,
Sorry, that was just kind of jarring. It was just like, maybe I should just.
Let me show you.
I have the words.
wondering if you might be willing to go directly to him.
Let me.
He's a little
Maybe I'll show it to you. Oh, sorry, that was the beans from lunch.
Damn it, it made me think of South Park again. It's like, no, it just shows you true form. Okay. Ah!
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. I don't beg anyone, but please, it would mean a lot to my brother and I if you could help him.
If you're absolutely sure, then lead the way.
Oh, thank you, Doc. I promise that you won't regret this. Now,
Also,
Until immediately after we're done.
Two-dimensional.
You won't regret this until immediately after we start.
Wait,
Oh, God.
we got to see 3D model Dr. Wolf.
What? How? What?
welcome to the Modiverse, Doc.
Miss Umbra, what sort of magic is this?
It's no mere magic.
Yes, so this is it's probably source filmmaker, right?
Hello,
Yep.
there. You
Yeah.
must be
Yeah, this is
Dr.
actually an animator that works with a lot of source filmmaker. We've showcased them for several years.
I see
Not
what
as
you
much
see.
recently, though. I have to kind of pay more attention to when he does
I
posts.
needing to rely on her to bring you to me. I'm sure she's already mentioned I'm a bit nervous to leave
God,
the realm.
the whole thing going through the portal
You
thing.
really need
Got
to work on it, bro.
Was it
Yes.
Meriwether Media put out a new
Yes,
comic about,
I'm the one that was
or
in
a
the
little video
position.
with a comic
I've heard that
about
you take a lot of ponies and
teleporters
live
actually being a thing.
I was
Oh, yeah.
wondering if you'd be willing
And-
to
You mean
take
the
someone
old
from
issue
outside
of
with?
are you still you if you go through it?
This world is
Yeah, where basically the whole idea of the teleporter is that it's not actually transporting you. They basically just clone you on the other end and literally kill you.
Oh god, I
On this
remember
side.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
get cloned
remember
and
that theory.
cloned and vaporized. Oh dear god.
Thank you, Doc.
Anyway, let's see. This technically Gmod and Source Filmmaker are the same thing. They just work differently. Where one is used as an animation tool and the other is more of a gaming tool.
So, Mr.
Yeah,
Shadow,
Gmod animations came out of the fact that you could pose things. So
You
it's,
see, Doc,
in fact, this looks more like what this looks more like what Gmod would do.
always been on my mind.
The opening segment though was very source
It's like-
filmmaker, but
Yeah,
Well, it's like
Source Filmmaker pretty much came out of the fact that Gmod animations got so popular
Everything I've done.
and everything. So Valve went, "Oh, hey, you guys really like animating with Gmod. Here's a tool to do better animations."
Not really
And now we'll never update it again.
in what way?
I'm not
well,
sure
it's
how
on
I can
communities
accurately describe it to you,
like
Doc.
now.
It It's just this.
I mean, that's kind of, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, Gary's mod, all they do is they basically put out little small tweaks every so often. That's
Oh,
it.
the rumors of Gary's Mod 2 coming out is still exciting.
Yeah.
Like, what if I've only been fooling myself?
It is a stupid theory. It's just one of those fun, stupid ones where I don't think you give it any, the whole teleporting thing, you don't give it any real credit. You just have fun with the stupidity of it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't merit notice.
It feels, honestly, like I haven't truly done anything to deserve the reputation I've garnered. It's just this ever-present feeling in my mind, and at my worst, it's like this broken record inside my head.
You didn't actually do any of this. You're merely fooling yourself into thinking you're worth anything, Shadow.
It's just...
Alright, those of us who have dealt with imposter syndrome, say aye. Aye.
Consider to be a life well worth living.
Nah, I'm not good enough for imposter syndrome.
That's still imposter syndrome.
It's a joke, man.
Honestly, to me, my real happiness comes from, well...
Anybody else want that table?
Oh, yeah,
Yes, I would actually love that table.
I didn't have the greatest experience growing up.
I'll put it in that Phasmophobia house. That'll be the house.
Hey, I'm sorry, Shadow. I'm sure this is all important shit to your mental kit, to your mental state. But damn, that's a nice table.
That entire room is nice.
No, I can make better paintings. And the plant could use a little more planting. The plant could use a little more. The background though, it's got a nice little mountain thing going on there.
Created to help to spread this joy you speak of in the lives of others.
Even with all of that, Doc, there's still that presence of dread in my mind, and it really shows sometimes. I still tend to have a hard time asking others for help, since I'm so used to doing things on my own, and I always have to question if what I really do, both for my work and for my friends, really is worth something, or if I'm just fooling myself into thinking it's worth something, and it really hurts sometimes. I want to believe that I'm really that special in the eyes of others, but after the experiences I've had, I honestly don't know if I can, Doc.
You're special, like everybody else. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but every time it says fooling, I just have Death Leopard's fooling playing in the back of my head.
Did feel confident in both your abilities as well as your accomplishments.
Well, this is going to sound corny, but really, all that noise and all that clutter and fear in my head always tends to quieten ever slightly when I'm among my friends. I still don't know how, but even with the silliest things I do, they're always there to laugh with me and cheer me on. And even with my work, I don't know if it's really anything, but I've slowly begun to acknowledge that the kind of work I do is getting better each and every day. And people have told me as such. It's just... I really
there's your animating in Gmod right
just,
there.
It's still so hard for me to accept the praise
Physics
and love
gun.
sometimes.
Yeah,
It really
physics
does feel like it goes
gun.
in one ear and out the other. And I feel terrible that I have to be constantly reaffirmed by my friends that I am worth something, that what I do is wonderful. Like, am I just annoying them at this point? Or are they really just that dedicated to sticking by my side? I just can't tell sometimes. And
This
it's
is
like,
every artist I've ever known, ever.
Yes.
I'm not really...
Well, I also have a similar thing, but I'm afraid I push you away because I'm annoying.
Some measure of putting aside your own criticisms, even if it isn't always effective. Tell me, how often have you been praising your friends' successes? Found something they've done which caused you to marvel, even wishing that you might someday be able to do something similar?
Never. They all suck.
Been there for my friends.
Sorry.
Any sort of thing they do, be it
No, this is actually an interesting thought and discussion. I just can't help but try to make little jabs at it, I guess.
Well,
I know
we're
God
trying to
so
add
much
entertainment
about how I feel I'm
and
not worth a
stuff
darn,
like this.
but I can only be honest to you. Everything my friends have done, be it for me or themselves, it means so much. Though, I do suppose there's a few things I've seen from them that I wish I could replicate on my own somehow. There's so many things I've watched them do that I've
Becky
never
makes
been
great
able to figure
oranges.
out myself. But I'm not necessarily so jealous of them.
Becky made the 5-tier Pokeball. You will capture something or make it explode.
Most certainly. It is admirable that you share such a bond with your friends. Though, can you remember any time any one of them felt like what they accomplished didn't matter as much as you thought it should? Or perhaps had their own self-criticisms which brushed aside any talents you knew they possessed? And if so, can you remember what you might have said to them to help lift their spirits?
Could I be honest with you there, Doc? I can say, but I don't know if it would really answer your question.
It's perfectly alright if you wouldn't feel comfortable sharing, or if you feel that the answer wouldn't be applicable towards the conversation. But perhaps what you need right now in a first step is just a small shift in perspective. Something that I remind myself of a fair bit more often than many others might think. It is not all about you. In those moments when I feel troubled by others' perception of my work, or even the person I've become, when I feel the need to question whether I even deserve what I've accomplished, or perhaps...
By the way, the imagery here is spot on.
If I focus a little more on accepting and
Oh, really? That game is
trusting
only
what my
$7?
friends or my family cherish from me, or
I
even
was just
without
looking at.
me,
There's a
not
game that
just
I was
my
aware
own
that's
sake,
been
also
like
because
they've been slowly releasing it and now it's out full.
them are, and
Wow.
It's called Prognostic. It's like, wow, it's only $7.
just a little more of that strength I feel in their presence can last into those moments of self-doubt when
Okay,
I'm
well
alone.
there's my Saturday
When
or
I
Friday
say to
stream.
myself, it is not all about you.
Not another
I
ghost
remember
hunting
that
expedition.
others not only look forward to what I
Not in the way I've been doing.
depend on it.
Yeah.
A different kind.
Helps me to realize that what I think of myself may not matter as
I'm
much
not sure.
as just
It
getting out
might be a
there
game I can
and
do in
spreading
one
that
evening.
good joy I can give. Those harsh self-criticisms don't ever go away completely, but I have
Yeah,
found
'cause-
a bit more self-confidence with that small shift in
There's
perspective.
either gonna be that or maybe maybe Conrad Stevenson.
Does. I think I
I
understand.
think
what
I think
you're
I'm gonna
saying.
wait for maybe one or two more
And,
updates from that
maybe
game
what I
before
did
before
want to
going to
say
that.
Your last question could matter, if you'd still be willing to hear. That is.
By all means.
Well, you see, long ago, I remember something that a close friend of mine said. He does work in a very similar fashion to mine, and he was celebrating a milestone of his at the time. He actually mentioned me as he was thanking people, and I don't think I'll forget his exact words. He saw me as his rival, not in the conventional enemy sort of sense, mind you, but more in the sense of he wished that he could one day match my level of skill in his craft. That really made me think. Like, what I do means that much that others wish they could match me? It's admittedly stuck with me for a while, even with all my self-doubt. But don't even get me started on the many times I've told my friends that what they do is lovely. I've seen what they can do many, many times, and I'd argue that their level of quality trounces my own sometimes. But sometimes
Conman
they
syndrome, huh?
themselves
That's a new one.
believe it, and I'm always there to tell them otherwise. It's so weird to me that people can be uplifted by just my words alone, telling them what they do is special, when I can't even believe in myself sometimes. Is that weird?
Not at all. I'd say that discussing these experiences of yours may actually be helping you to gain that small shift in perspective already.
You know?
Yeah, I think I
You
live
might be
more
right.
out the spite
It's baby
system of
steps,
that
but
because it's like
just thinking about the other side
I'm
of the
gonna do
coin.
that.
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure
Freaking
how
do
to
that.
describe
Watch
it,
me,
but
son
it
of a gun.
definitely puts me at ease, ever slightly. Though there is one pony that I feel will never cease telling me what I do has worth, and vice versa.
Would that happen to be Miss Umbra?
No, she's a tool. She's just a tool.
She's ever telling me herself.
Oh, it was actually his sister.
She's just trying to find her own footing in her own craft.
Wait, actual sister or anime definition sister?
I'll leave that up to your anime. I'll leave it up to your anime definition imagination.
I tell her so often that yes,
Because you know that's every time the series says oh here's my sister, you're just like you got to do like the fried doubt face.
What kind of sister are we talking about? Are we talking about the platonic sister or the
Sorry if I interrupted you.
Platonic
both,
sister? Platonic sister.
feeling
The
shadow
law might have a problem with it, sister, or stop it stop it. That's actually your sister.
Oh God!
Come back another time.
You really want to come back here? I mean, please don't misunderstand. I'm grateful for everything you've said to me, and it's made so much sense. But you really want to...
Shadow Rush, you're doing it again. We'll talk the rest of this out, okay?
Right.
But you look all bulgy this way.
Thank you again, Doc. It means a lot to me that you heard my silly little problem out, and I'll do my best to take what you said to heart. One step at a time, Matt. Have a safe trip back to the...
My hat approves.
By the way, this portal is going to hurt like hell. You ever try to recombine from 3D to 2D? Like pulling a... It's like pulling a hangnail.
Second, do I have to bring out the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour? Because don't bring out the Jimmy Timmy
It's like
Power
breaking
Hour.
an arm.
That was pulling a different nail altogether. We all know it.
I understand that, but it still happened.
Did that actually come out?
Oh, 100th episode of Grover's Court.
Ooh.
Yep. The 100th episode. So let's go ahead and celebrate the 100th episode.
Samantha Powell asks, does anyone ever make fun of you for having the same name as a fuzzy blue monster? Sorry, I f***ed that up. I must have been a little too excited. Well, it's Pie's sister surprise swap day, and Marble got Pinky a guillotine.
What the fuck?
What better way can there be to celebrate my 100th Griffinstone court? So, for the 100th time, I shall answer questions from my faithful followers.
Oh, I really did a number on her, didn't I?
Hey, Spherical.
Oh, hey, Pick and Mix.
What's going on?
Nothing really. So, have you got another one for me?
Yeah, I really need to get rid of this one.
No sooner said than done.
Pinky's bluff.
That's a familiar taste, but... is this Love for Riches?
Yeah, I've been seriously considering getting a Patreon page. But there's no way I could offer any perks or anything, and my audience is divided. Some come to me for Brony stuff, some for railway stuff. Also, I was thinking of finding a publisher. If your genuine goal
Oh
is to
no!
healthy food, do that. Don't mutilate food you wished you could eat. And so, our 100th court draws to a close in the best possible way.
I got it!
Sorry about that, Spherical. I didn't know you were allergic to Love for Riches.
It's alright. I'm just glad being vitally sick doesn't count as reforming. But how did you cure me?
Well, I visited the Hive recently, and I learned something about changelings during my visit. They have these internal all-purpose antidote sacks called mulligans. They release their contents whenever changelings ingest something it turns out they're allergic to.
Well, yeah, but mine was used up when I first found out Love for Riches was deadly to me.
I also found out that some changelings go through their lives never needing their mulligans, so sometimes after they die, their mulligans are harvested and stored on the off chance that they might save a changeling from an allergic attack a second time. They still had one in their hospital fridge, and knowing you're one of few unreformed changelings left, I bought it from them. They didn't care, it only activates when types of love are ingested.
Wow. Thanks, Bass.
No problem. I gotta go, October's blowing off.
Shalaka? That was my sister.
All right,
That is
really quick
dark.
animation before we close off.
Every pony is more into tanning, it seems.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Hey, shut up!
Huh.
Alright, and with that is about it. So we're going to go ahead and start wrapping things up. rest of the videos we'll have to say for next week, but I got through the majority of them, including a very long doctor. So, yeah.
Doctor.
Good old doctor.
Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
Alright, let's get our close music up, because I can't believe I forgot to get that. There we are. And with the closeout music going, means that it's time to get our shout outs. Let's get the final shout outs for the evening, starting off with, well, really quick. Kodos unfortunately had to leave because of headaches, so I hope we wish him all the best, and hopefully tomorrow he'll be feeling better. And that, let's start with Chris Capitan.
The fire explosion consequences earlier on. I don't know. Things?
Things.
We're gonna go with things.
Things it is. Alright, then go DM21.
Have a great week and stay active.
Alright, Textalion. Tech.
He's been muted this entire time, I think.
No, he's here. Well, I mean, he's not muted in my thing. Oh, there we are.
Here, I've just been having some internet issues. Nigel, and I hope I
Right.
get my get another router extender this week, and that's all.
I definitely hope for that router extender. 100%. Tokoi!
Shout out to all the lovely people that are in Twitch right now. Thank you, CNC and Commander, for being on mods. It's OX2, Alien Gathering, another TV viewer, our treasure friend Stormcloud, Cam, Commander Root, Food Dinking Ground, DM12, Elysian, Lonnie Yang, FC Melody, Playmaster 4, Road Girl, Super 8, Teen If, me, and our text relay chatbot, IRC.
Alright, and from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
Go to sleep.
Alright, now I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Please be sure to tune in later this week on Wednesday for Winchester and his Wednesday crew. Also, throughout the week on Circuit's Twitch, my Twitch, we'll be playing games. We installed the new Elden Ring mod. We'll be giving that a go. Along with that, other games may be played. They will be announced on Discord as they happen, so keep an eye on our Discord. Sunday is also Circuit's Gaming Room, where we play a multiplayer game. We have Borderlands 3 on the dock. However, if things go wrong, we'll be ready with another game. So tune in, keep an eye out for that. Also, pre-show. The pre-show is an hour before the main show. It had Coal Dust and Crew doing Coal Dust and Crew things, whether it's talking about random stuff, playing Jackbox, playing What the Dub, playing Gardic Phone, or any other random shenanigans. Coal Dust is always there, always ready to give you a good fun time. And that, let's get a shout out to our IRC chatters. Thank you to Commander Something for keeping an eye out on chat. Thank you to Kasakai, Collector Conquest, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, Relays from Sonic 5421, Techman, The Lone Wolf Gamer, Vaguely Creepy, and yay, Archivers. Also, shout out to Just My Mage, Syncry, and of course, everybody else in our YouTube chat that pops in and says hi, including Vaguely Creepy and Creature. Or I think it's just Creature. Either way, thank you to both of them. Either way. They're awesome. They're both awesome.
Creature is awesome. He edits the show. We love him.
Anyway, with that, I do want to thank all of our archive watchers out there, whether you're watching on YouTube when we get the episodes uploaded, or if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Vaughn when we stream live. However you catch us and spend a couple of hours enjoying our shenanigans, thank you so much for spending out the time. Also, sorry for the angry raging tirade, but that was a lot of stuff that built up inside of me, and I needed to get it out or I would explode. But anyway, that aside, I hope you all enjoyed it. We will be back next week, and I wish you all the best. Have a good week, and closing out, the Prince Forever Elemental. Good night, everybody.
something greater. Six flames you would cast out the dark. Over the years our power grew. The strength in me is in you too. The time will come to use it. Just hope it doesn't come too soon. You'll have to make a choice to fight or fly away. Just trust in yourself and everything will be. Are you scared of this fight? How do you know if you're right? I trust what's in your heart. Don't let them tear you apart. When you think that you're cornered, we'll be there pushing forward. This is what fighting for. You're part of something more. We're elemental, elemental. Sometimes you're too temperamental. Elemental, elemental. Got your egos monumental. Elemental, elemental. Must you be so sentimental? Elemental, elemental. Us six can't be accidental. So why are you here? What is it you fear? Look inside yourself, I think you'll see the answers clear. There's something in the dark you've been holding in your heart. How you plan to let it out, now that's the artful part. I know how it hurts. Are you scared of this fight? How do you know if you're right? I trust what's in your heart. Don't let them tear you apart. When you think that you're cornered, we'll be there pushing forward. This is what fighting for. You're part of something more. We're elemental, elemental. This obsession's detrimental. Elemental, elemental. These parties are not essential. Elemental, elemental. Forget about the ornamental. Elemental, elemental. Us six can't be accidental.
Yay,
Well,
depression.
I hope the artist makes little pins or stickers of a bunch of these, especially the chorus pieces.
I'd be surprised if they didn't, but I'm hoping so too. Anyway, Coffee House After Party, Gupping Up in just a moment.